guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, come sit, let's talk. Like, before we start talking though, like, press subscribe, you know, just join the crazy family, you know, the crazy family, La Familia, Rock Nation. Nah, I can't be doing that. No copyright intended, Jay-Z. Like, if you're a subscriber of mine, you know that most of my videos are just fun. Like, it's just me being me. I'm crazy, you know. And then people always ask me, oh my god, like, I wish I had, like, all the time. No, not ask me, people tell me, oh my god, I wish you had your confidence. You're so confident in yourself. You're so like, what's the other word apart from confident? Like, I'm comfortable. I'm so comfortable with myself. But the truth is, I'm like, you know, I think now more than anything, me being comfortable with myself is actually like genuine. Like, this is just being me. I'm just like, ugh, whatever, I don't care. But trust me when I say it has not always been like that. I am great. I am a great person at hiding how I truly feel. And growing up fat in general I think it's just hard for kids in general. To be honest, like, I probably had it easy because I was never bullied about my weight. I never had issues with people bullying me about my weight. I think because of the personality that I'd created, because I was like, right, if I'm funny and if I'm loud and if I'm this crazy person who people can't intimidate, then they won't think about it. They won't think of me as, oh, there's the fat girl. They'll think of me, oh, here's the funny girl. And I wanted that to be how people thought of me. I didn't want them to think, oh, here's the fat girl. So I mean, I've wrote some notes down on, you know, growing up fat, because, you know, it's kind of deep. I'm not gonna cry. I promise you, I will not cry. I'm not about to cry for no views. But trust, like, growing up, like, this is me, like, letting you guys in. And I don't let people in, like, with anything. So this is me, like, my friends who don't even know, my family who don't even know that I've felt the way I felt. But I have, and it's, oh, trust me, like, it was an internal thing. Like, people didn't know that this is how I felt. When I say all the way through high school, I've had issues, like confidence issues. Like, with the littlest thing, like eating in front of people, I wouldn't eat in front of people because I'd be like, oh, people will look at me like, oh, you know, she's big as it is. Does she really need that extra chip? So eating in front of people was always like, I didn't want to. I hated doing PE because I had to wear shorts and I hated my legs. I didn't want to, and I just hated I just didn't want to be seen running around, and then my fat jiggling up and down, and would say, haha, look, the fat girl's running. So I wrote a list of, like, just like bullet points, so that's why if I keep looking down. So I've put, like, the first thing is I was a tomboy, as in I used to dress up in the baggiest clothes I could find. I used to always shop in the men's section, whether it was for t-shirts, joggers, jumpers. I'd always go to the men's section because I wanted it to be baggy. I didn't want it to be tight fitting, and I was a tomboy not because I wanted to. Like, to be honest, I mean, I was comfortable with it anyway because I hated the extra work with it. So I wasn't, even now I'm still tomboyish in a way, but then it was like, that was another escape route for me. So I knew that if I was dressing up like a boy, people would look at me as a female. They'd be like, okay, yeah, she's a tomboy. Like, it's okay for her to be fat, kind of thing. But that's literally how I thought. So yeah, I was always wearing baggy clothes. Like, if I was a size 14 at some point, I'd wear like a size 18 plus. And then, you know, it was just, I'd always wear stuff was a lot bigger for me. So let's say the men's, I was an extra large, and to go for the double XL, or yeah, the double XL, the triple XL, just so it's baggy. But saying that though, I did used to wear a skirt when I was at school. But I think that was me trying to fit in with all my other friends. Because I felt conscious as fuck in that skirt. And one of the other things that I used to hate walking behind people. So it didn't matter if I knew you or not. It didn't matter if I was at school or if I was in public. I used to hate walking behind people. And if I knew, like, let's say if I was walking and I saw someone cross the road and they were about to cross the road, and they were going behind, and they were going to end up being behind me, I would slow my pace down so they'll be in front of me. Because I used to, because a lot of people are going to be looking at me and thinking, oh God, look how big she is. So that's another thing that used to be like daunting on me. The biggest, I was always self-conscious, no matter how loud and crazy people think crazy was back then. That was all a cover-up. Trust me, it was a cover-up. All the way through high school, it was a massive cover-up. Because in primary, I didn't care about my weight, because I didn't start getting fat, putting on weight, until I was like 9. That's when I started putting weight on. No, like 8. It was just before I moved up north. So it was, when I was about 8, I think I started putting weight on, but it wasn't like majorly. And then it just kept piling on and piling on. And then through primary school, I wasn't bothered. And then when I hit high school, obviously, like, all these girls, like, you know, you hitting puberty, all these things are happening, and it's like, I wanted to wear the stuff that other people were wearing, but I couldn't, like all my other friends, but I couldn't because I didn't have the body for it. So I was always self-conscious. Any little thing that we did, if I was around male or females, I was just self-conscious about every single thing that I did. And like, I would compare myself to everyone. So another thing that didn't help is that I was the only black girl, like 100% black female in my year. So it didn't help that I was curvier than the other bigger people. I was a lot more curvier, bigger. I had a bigger bust, bigger bum, bigger thighs. So I think that was another thing. So I would compare myself to everyone else who were around me. So like, everyone around me was either white or Asian. So I would compare myself, every little thing, everything, even when it came out to my hair. But that's another video. I'm going to do a video about growing up black within like a white community, so that's another video that I'll do. But so yes, I was always comparing myself to my friends, and I was never like, I wouldn't say I was jealous, but I was like, why can't I look like you? And even though my friends used to complain about their weight, and I'd be like, my God, like, you've got the body that I want, you've got the legs or the thighs that I want. And it was just a constant cycle of me always comparing myself to people and not being happy with what I saw in the mirror. There was not a day that I remember in high school or even in college or even in do you know what? I think I started seeing, like, I started looking in the mirror. No, do you know what? Even to this day, I don't like how I look in the mirror, but I started being less harsh on myself when, like, last year, not like at the age of 23, you know. So from the age of like 11, 12, 13, it was just a consistent battle with who I am as a person. Oh yeah, and I remember wow, not even that long ago, at like 21, I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to do anything. Like, I didn't want to meet up with my friends. I'm to be honest, I am the least social person, but leaving the house was a task for me, and I did not want to do it. The only time I left the house was to go to work, and even then I'd hope that it would be I'd go to work early in the morning and come back late at night, or go or just, it was just like I didn't want to be seen during daytime. For me, daytime was a no-go zone. And I remember that year, like, it was my sister's prom. This was 2 years ago, actually. So yeah, I was 22. Yeah, and it was like from June to like mid-August, for like 2 months, I was like going through some mental issues where if I looked in the mirror, I was disgusted. I didn't want to look in the mirror. I didn't want to see what the mirror was showing me, and I didn't want to believe what it was showing me. But it was just a mental battle. I never wanted to try new things, so I thought I was always too fat to do things like dumb things like go on a roller coaster, go on a trampoline, go on like oh yeah, like, so like I'd love to do like the go ape stuff, but I mean, now I'm happy to do it, but back then I was like no. I was like, you joking? I was like, do you want me to break the whole tree? Like, that was my mentality. My mentality was like, I couldn't do anything because I was fat. Like I couldn't do anything that I wanted to try. And I think last year in November, it was my friend's birthday, and I went kayaking. I would never ever have done that if that was like a year or 2 years ago. I would have been like, no, that's a joke. I am not going kayaking. I am not putting on a wetsuit for everyone to see all my imperfections like that. So I just felt like I was too big to do anything. I was too big to wear. I used to hate wearing, like, let's say I used to go out clubbing. I couldn't wear a skirt unless I had tights on. I couldn't wear a dress. I would not wear a dress. Never. The first time I wore a dress, after a long time, was when I'd lost weight. But then again, I still thought I was really big. I lost weight like 4 years ago, and I remember buying a dress from H&M, and I was like, "Ooh, wow, I'm wearing a dress," and that was the first dress I bought ever, and like apart from when my mum had bought me dresses when I was like in primary school, I never wore a dress through high school and all those, because I didn't go to prom either. Yeah, so I never wore a dress, and then when I put weight on again, I started wearing dresses again. And then I started wearing dresses again when last year. Was it last year? Yeah, my birthday last year is when I put on a dress for the first time in a while again. Because I put weight on and I was back to my self-consciousness. And then last year, something started clicking a little bit. As in, start liking yourself, V. Like, you're amazing. Like, your personality is lit. Because for me, it was always about looks. Like, I had to look a certain type of way for people to like me. And I never believed that this is so sad. I never believed that my friends were friends with me because they liked me. Like, I thought they were just friends with me because they felt sorry for me. I remember going for a point where I was just like, these people don't like me. They're just friends with me because they feel sorry for me. Because if it wasn't for them, then I would be a loner. Like, I used to think that a lot. And I don't think my friends used to realise that. Do you like sometimes when friends don't invite you to stuff, or they don't? Yeah, like, yeah, when they don't invite you to stuff, it was like, I was like, oh, they don't want me there because, you know, I'm going to ruin the image because they're all like beautiful, skinny girls, and the fat girl is going to ruin the image that they have. Yeah, oh yeah, like, I don't believe that. I never believed that I could be beautiful being in this body that I am. And I think that's an ongoing battle for, like, not just for me, but for a lot of females as well. But to this, I don't want to say to this day, but so, like, about recently, I still don't think that I am beautiful unless I have makeup on. And I know it's not a good thing to have, and that's something that it's not a good way of thinking, but that's something that I'm trying to build to get out of that mentality of thinking you're only beautiful when you have makeup on. Oh, and it's hard. It is hard. Trust me, yeah. Like, my sister's one of the most confident people as in herself. And my cousins and so, like, some of the friends I have, they're just, even without makeup, like, they just know that they're beautiful. My sister, she knows it, and she's just beautiful with or without makeup. She doesn't need makeup for her to think that she's beautiful. Oh, I just stared. And that's the confidence that I like. Imagine I'm looking up to my younger sister. Like, that is something. But one thing that I would say about me growing up fat is that it built the personality that I have now. That I don't care personality. Because even though people always think that I'm this loud, crazy person, I am probably the shyest person you will ever meet. And I know all my friends will be thinking, you're lying, but if my friends can remember the first time they ever met me, they'd probably think, oh wait, yeah, you were quiet, you were really shy. Because I'm conscious, I'm thinking, I wonder what they're thinking about me. Like, literally, that's what I'll be thinking. That's what will be going through my head when I meet new people. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, so they must be judging you some sort of way. And it's even hard, right, when you try, like, this YouTube thing, getting negative. I've not had negative comments as such, but that's going to be a battle, because then I'll start overthinking stuff. Because I'm an overthinker. I'll overthink loads and loads and loads. Like, one thing that probably didn't mean anything will constantly go into my head. And what will go into my head is, because of your imperfections, that's why the person said that. When it could be, they just don't like my content. Do you know what I mean? And, like, I have that I don't care attitude, but sometimes things can just get on top of you, and I'm great at bottling up and not unscrewing that bottle. Like, I will tighten it so tight, I will fill it up to the maximum fill, and I will tighten it, and I will not let anything in or out. And that's something that I need to get out of doing, but that again will take time. So like I was saying, like, I think the personality I have now, because I do have a whatever, like, because like now it's like I've always been the craziness that I am when I'm around people that I'm comfortable around with, but when I'm on my own it's kind of like but then like it takes me a while. See, I'm a weird one. I'm a weird character. It depends on how the people that are around me. I think I'm great at judging people. I'm great at judging the atmosphere of the people that I'm with. So even though like I'm saying all of this stuff, I remember when I went to Chris Brown on my own. Like, this was in 2012. No, 2012. I went to go see Chris Brown on my own, and I had anxiety. Like the whole, I get anxiety badly. Like sometimes, like my heart would just start beating so quick just because I feel anxious about what people are thinking. Like, it's literally about what people are thinking. And I'm being a Chris Brown, and then I had that anxiety, but because of the people that I was around, I ended up making friends that I still speak to this day. And it was, and I thought then that, you know, oh, maybe I've got out of this thing about, you know, the self-conscious thing. But no, I came back to uni and went straight back into it. But what was I saying? I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, so growing up fat also helped me. Growing up fat also helped me build the personality that I have now, because I thought that I had to be this funny girl in order to cover up the imperfections. That funny girl ended up actually being funny. Bitch. I'm just saying, your girl could crack jokes. Like, I love making people smile, you know. I love when people like, and I love it a lot more when people say they love my personality. Like, I don't look for compliments with how I look anymore. Like, I do not care. Like, I care. No, that's a lie. I care, but I hate compliments. I care about what I look like now a lot more than I did before, because I was a tomboy and I thought that I couldn't wear makeup again because why am I trying to look prettier? Like, why? You're too fat for that. So, but yeah, like, if I get compliments on my personality, that makes my day. So when people leave me comments about like, I got a good vibe, my personality is lit, with my friend, I'm like, come, let's be friends, let's all be friends. Because I love when people compliment my personality. Like, it makes me feel a lot more better about myself than someone telling me that I look good in pictures. Because especially when I have makeup on, because I just feel like that's not me. Like, I like putting makeup on, like this, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder now, this is not me. Oh, if you're interested to know about this makeup look though, I'm gonna put the link in the description box. This is my first time ever doing what's it called, cut crease. So yeah, I'll put that in the description box. But guys, I'm gonna cut that short. I just wanted to do it quick. I didn't want to get too deep. I didn't want no waterworks. Like, who am I crying for? Who am I crying for? But either way, come, let's go on this journey together, this journey of self-love, yeah? Let's all just love each other. You're beautiful. I'm right. There are a lot of influencers that I started watching and started following, because on Instagram I was always obsessed with losing weight. I was obsessed, you know. I used to follow fitness pages. Everyone I followed had the body that I didn't have, so that made me want, maybe not like myself even more. When I started following people who were the same shape as me, or even bigger or smaller, but who had what I like to call out the social media standards of beauty, who had a, you know, a wing here and there, who were ready to take off, because these are wings of an angel in the eyes of an angel. But I just kind of stopped looking at social media to give me validation for what's beautiful. And started looking at people who were comfortable in their own skin or on the journey of self-comfort. And the person who made me do that was, actually, it was Nella Rose was doing a video. And I think Nella Rose has a great figure. And she did a curvy video. And it was, and she said that she said something about not following people on Instagram who don't have the same body shape as you, because then you're always going to be thriving for something, for wanting something that you don't have. And stop trying to, so yeah, so that's what I was like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right. Everyone else following did not have my body. Like, I did not have their body. So I started following people who did have body like me, and that's helped a lot. So a lot. So shout out to everyone who I follow on Instagram, because you're part of the reason why I even make this video, or why I even do my fashion hauls. Why am I still conscious? Why am I still caring? Why am I still not wearing what I want to wear? Because it's not socially acceptable for me as a fat girl to have me belly out like that. So anyway, guys, I feel like I've been talking for ages. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend that craving. I don't know what that is. It's on the scene. And I'll see you in my next video.